It's getting to the point where I'm no fun anymore. I am sorry. Sometimes it hurts so badly I must cry out loud. I am lonely. I am yours. You are mine. You are what you are. You make it hard. Remember what we've said and done and felt about each other. Oh, babe, have mercy. Don't let the past remind us of what we are not now. I am not dreaming. I am yours. You are mine. You are what you are. You make it hard. Tearing yourself away from me now. You are free. And I am crying. This does not mean I don't love you. I do. That's forever. Yes, and for always. I am yours. You are mine. You are what you are. You make it hard. Something inside is telling me that I've got your secret. Are you still listening? Here is the lock and laughter, the key to your heart. And I love you. I am yours. You are mine. You are what you are. You make it hard, and you make it hard, and you make it hard, and you make it hard. Friday evening, Sunday in the afternoon. What have you got to lose? Tuesday morning, please be gone, I'm tired of you. What have you got to lose? Can I tell it like it is? Listen to me, baby. It's my heart that's a suffering, it's a die, and that's what I have to lose. I've got an answer. I'm going to fly away. What have I got to lose? Will you come see me Thursdays and Saturdays? Hey, hey, hey. What have you got to lose? chestnut brown canary, ruby-throated sparrow, sing the song, don't be long, thrill me to the marrow. Voices of the angel ring around the moonlight, asking me, say she's so free, how can you catch the sparrow? Lacy lilting lyric, losing love lamented, change my life, make it right, be my lady.
Good, totally terrific, Twisted Kitty, Tata, Turkey, Taco, Token Tunes Tuesday. Hopefully, I'm not a robot. Timeline Tuesday morning. Good morning, Cornbread.
Good morning, Beans. Good morning, everybody.
How are you this morning?
Good.
Good. Everybody's having a wonderful start to their day. Cheers, everybody. Good morning, Boxman. How are you, brother? I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday morning.
Good morning, Ma. Hope you're off to a good morning.
Good morning, Brittany and Jennifer. I hope you are having wonderful Tuesday mornings.
Good morning, Kay. Hope you're off to a good morning.
Good morning, Amber. How are you? I hope you are having a dope Tuesday morning.
Good morning, Ash and Kate. Hope you two are off to a good morning.
Hey, good morning, Josh. How are you, brother? I hope you are having a wonderful Tuesday morning.
Good morning, Scott. Hope you're off to a good morning.
Good morning, Mama Roo. How is you? I hope you are having a wonderful morning. Hope everybody's off to a dope start to their day. We are 3 minutes out from 4:20. What does everybody know this morning? It's been a pretty quiet morning so far. Up and watching the news and had some coffee, and puppers are sleeping. Oh, it's so cute. Josh, if you're able to, do you want to drop the word friends, just the word friends as a comment, and we'll get it saved for our Getting Stoned 420 words? 2 minutes out. Yeah, I was like, holy shit, what up, Josh? After Josh, it would fall on Scott, I believe. Yeah, so Scott, if you want to drop the word friends, also we'll get it saved just in case Josh is driving. It's gonna be a dope morning. Got some Vicki B here after 420. Our morning speaker will have timeline Tuesday, 1967 today. Play some roulette this afternoon where Yerper has the trophy. And don't miss out on Token Tunes tonight. Let's fucking go. What's everybody smoking on? We are smoking on some sour diesel this morning.
Sour diesel. It's so good.
It's so good.
So good. Wicked.
That was mustard. Hey, good morning, Deb.
Good morning, Deb.
Hope you are having a wonderful Tuesday morning. We are 1 minute out. Sure that you are packing up and heating up and rolling up and grinding up and warming up and waking up and copying up.
What he said.
We'll smoke a 420 and see what the morning has in store.
Yeah, you're gonna have that song stuck in my head.
Yeah, all day, yeah. Can you hear me knocking? Yeah, I don't know, it's been pretty good morning so far, though. We'll, smoke for 420 and get this dang day underway.
I got nothing this morning.
Yeah, I got lots of nothing, but happy 420, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers, cheers.
Smoke weed every day.
cheers, everybody. Happy. Hopefully, I'm not a robot. 420. How's everybody's morning been or day been? Does anybody have anything cool planned for today? Well, let's go haircut, Ma. Let's go. I should probably cut my hair also today. I'll come to your appointment with you, Ma. We'll get a hair day together. I'm not a big fan of my curls. They kind of get in my way.
Oh my god.
All right, so crazy story last night. There was a guy that came into the gas station, and he got a sandwich, and he brought it up or whatever, and I rang it up, and he was like trying to get it open, and I'm like, okay, whatever, maybe he's like eating it up yet. I don't fucking know. So then I noticed he was like, "Hey, let's go." So then I noticed he had like stuffed something in his back pocket, and this guy could barely talk and barely walk. He was so drunk, and so I was like bringing him up or whatever, and then he just takes the fucking sandwich and just walks out. I'm like, what the hell? So I go outside, and I'm like, sir, you gotta pay for that. And like he was just mumbling drunkenness, and then I pulled the fucking thing out, like it was like a carrot cake thing out of his back pocket. I'm like, what is this, sir? I was like, you gotta pay for this stuff. And he took a bite out of the sandwich and got on his bike and he rode away. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Good morning, Vicki.
Good morning, Vicki.
Hope you're having a wonderful morning. So, end of the story, right? No, not end of the story. So then this lady who had came in and bought this ice cream thing was like, what the hell was that? I'm like, I don't fucking know. So I called my boss or whatever. Well, then she came back like 10 minutes later, 5 minutes later, and she's like, oh, you know that guy that was just in here? And I'm like, oh, yeah, whatever. She's like, well, I just saw him down a couple blocks down, passed out on the sidewalk, so she called the police, called him in or whatever. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, it was. So, I don't know, but hopefully he's okay. Don't steal shit from a gas station. But that was my excitement for last night. Hey, what up, Kimmy?
Good morning, Kimmy.
Hope you are having a wonderful morning. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Crazy.
Yeah, normally he's a super nice guy. He's been in a couple times, but not drunk as shit like that. But we do have some Vicki B coming out yet this morning. Play a song and dive on in. All right. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
It's not time to make a change. Just relax, take it easy. You're still young, that's your fault.
That's not funny how it was.
I put them all behind, and it was you, woman, right down the line. I just wanna say this is my way of telling you everything I could never say before. Yeah, this is my way of telling you that every day I'm loving you so much more. If I should doubt myself, if I'm losing ground, I won't turn to someone else. They'd only let me down. When I wanted you to shape my life, I had no doubt in my mind. And it's been you, woman, right down the line.
Good morning, G.
Good morning, Mama D.
You're having a wonderful morning. Driving safe.
Safe driving.
Safe driving.
I don't know.
I don't know. Vicki B. What up, G? Okay, here we go.
Welcome back. Today we have a word about a dreamlike quality, a fascinating and complex timekeeping system, a settlement, a baseball record, a birthday, a song, and a quote. So settle in, grab your favorite cuppa, and let's check it out. Hi there, and welcome to This Day in History for August 11th. August 11th is the 223rd day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 224th in leap years, with 142 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is oniric. Oniric is an adjective that means of, relating to, or suggestive of dreams, dreamy, resembling a dream, or having the strange, unreal quality of a dream. Something oniric may feel hazy, mysterious, surreal, beautiful, unsettling, or governed by the peculiar logic dreams sometimes have. Example sentences could include, the abandoned amusement park had an oniric quality in the early morning fog, or she awoke with only an oniric memory of wandering through a house she'd never seen before, or Salvador Dali's strange landscapes often have an oniric atmosphere. A beautiful sunset might be dreamlike, but a hallway that seems to stretch forever, filled with clocks running backward and people you vaguely recognize, that is decidedly oniric. The word oniric comes to us from Greek, a word that meant dream, and has been present in the English language since about the mid-1800s. Oniric. Today's word oniric was suggested by YouTube viewer @TRamsire. Thanks, Teresa. And if you have a word you'd like us to explore in this Word of the Day segment, drop it in the comments. We'll get it on the list. And with that, August 11, 3114 BC, marks the beginning of the astonishingly complex Mesoamerican long count calendar, used by several pre-Columbian Mesoamerican civilizations, most notably the Mayans. On August 11, 1786, British Captain Francis Light established the British colony of Penang in Malaysia. On August 11, 1929, baseball great Babe Ruth became the first baseball player to hit 500 home runs in his career, with a home run at League Park in Cleveland, Ohio. Babe went on to hit a total of 714 career home runs, a record that stood until 1974 when Hank Aaron surpassed that number. But today's item is about Babe Ruth, the first Major League Baseball player to hit 500 home runs in his career. This is the birthday of singer, songwriter, and musician Eric Carmen, born August 11, 1949 in Cleveland, Ohio. Raised in a musical family, he displayed early talent, studying at the Cleveland Institute of Music before teaching himself guitar in his teens. He first gained fame as the lead singer of the power pop band The Raspberries in the early 1970s with hits like Go All the Way, I Want to Be With You, and Overnight Sensation hit record. He launched a solo career in 1975 and achieved international success with emotive, classically inspired ballads. His debut single, All By Myself, got to number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100. He followed that up with several other recognizable hits. In later years, he occasionally toured, including with Ringo Starr's All-Star Band, and reunited briefly with the Raspberries in 2004. Eric Carmen passed in his sleep in March of 2024 at the age of 74. He was honored by his city of birth, Cleveland, Ohio, who posthumously designated August 11 as Eric Carmen Day. Eric Carmen. So let's talk about Eric Carmen's song, Never Gonna Fall in Love Again. Written by Eric Carmen and Sergei Rachmaninoff, this one was released in April of 1976 as the second single from his self-titled debut solo album. Never Gonna Fall in Love Again reached number 1 on the Billboard Easy Listening chart, number 1 in Canada, number 11 on the Billboard Hot 100, and remained in the top 40 for 10 weeks. It seems Eric Carmen liked to style his songs after the music of classical composers, as the melody for this one is based on the third movement, Adagio, from Symphony No. 2 by Russian composer Sergei Rachmaninoff, who lived and died before Eric Carmen was born. The song had a notable cover by Australian singer Mark Holden, also in April of 1976. That version peaked at number 13 on the Australian charts. Interesting point about that Australian version by Mark Holden is that Eric Carmen's version wasn't released in Australia at all. Never Gonna Fall in Love Again by Eric Carmen. Link in the description. How about that? Now, folks, we at the Bowers household here have errands and appointments lined up every day this week and most of next week, too, so I may lean a little more heavily on restyled previous episodes until things settle back down here. That said, I found several great quotes related to today's subjects, and it was really something to choose just one of them. So let's go with this one then. I often think in music. I live my daydreams in music. Albert Einstein. Alrighty, y'all take care. Be good to each other. I'll see you next time, however that might happen.
Much love, Vicki B. Thank you so much for staying history every day. We super duper appreciate you. Hopefully I'm not a robot. Make sure that you are following Vicki on all the platforms she streams to. Check out the background copy. Hope you're off to a dope Tuesday, Vicki B. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no, Vicki. That's terrible. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
All right, our song of the day, everybody. Cheers, cheers.
Cheers.
No use pretending things can still be right. There's really nothing more to say. I'll get along without your kiss. Just close the door and walk away. Never gonna fall in love again. I don't wanna start with someone new, 'cause I could never see it end just like me and you. No, I never wanna feel the pain of remembering how it used to be. Never gonna fall in love again just like you and me. At first we thought that love was here to stay. The summer made it seem so right. But like the sun, we watched it fade away. From morning into lonely night. Never gonna fall in love again. I don't wanna start with someone new, 'cause I couldn't bear to see it end just like me and you. No, I never wanna feel the pain of remembering how it used to be. Never gonna fall in love again just like you and me. Never gonna fall in love again. I don't wanna start with someone new, 'cause I couldn't bear to see it end just like me and you. No, I never wanna feel the pain of remembering how it used to be. Never gonna fall in love again just like you and me. Never gonna fall in love again. I don't wanna start with someone new, 'cause I couldn't bear to see it end just like me and you. No, I never wanna feel the pain of remembering how it used to be. Never gonna fall in love again just like you and me.
Let's go, song of the day. Let's go. Hey, what up, Brian?
Good afternoon, Brian and Freddie.
I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm not sure if I've ever heard that song either.
No, that's the first time I've heard it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I know the name Eric Carmen, but hey, thank you, Kay.
We love you so much, Kay. Thank you. We appreciate you.
Very much. Should we play some Beach Boys?
Yeah.
All right, let's play some Beach Boys. Cheers, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Wouldn't it be nice if we were older, then we wouldn't have
to talk about it. It only makes it worse to live without it. But let's talk about it. Wouldn't it be well, since you put me down, I've been up to it in my head. I come in late at night, and in the morning I just lay in bed. But Rhonda, you look so fine, and I know it wouldn't take much time for you to help me, Rhonda, help me get it right in my heart. Help me, Rhonda, help me, Rhonda, help me, Rhonda, help me, Rhonda. She was gonna be my wife and I was gonna be her man. Come on, Rhonda. But she let another guy come between us and I shared our plan. Come on, Rhonda. Oh, Rhonda, you caught my eye, and I could give you lots of reasons why. You gotta help me, Rhonda, help me get it right in my heart. Help me, Rhonda, 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 yeah, get her out of my heart. Help me, Rhonda, 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 yeah, get her out of my heart.
Let's go. You can't go wrong with fucking Beach Boys. Oh, dang. Frappes are dope.
Frappes.
That's a ridiculous sunrise in Phoenix. I wonder if I can just find that sunrise someday. What's it looking like today? High of 82 with showers and thunderstorms.
Yeah.
Nope. Oh, there is shit.
Oh.
Okay, well, I'm gonna probably not. We are 10 minutes out from med time. We'll play some more Beach Boys, and I hope everybody's having a wonderful Tuesday morning. Don't miss out on Stoner Roulette this afternoon or Token Tunes tonight. Let's fucking go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, she got her daddy's car and she cruised through the hamburger stand now. Seems she forgot all about the library like she told her old man now. And with the radio blasting goes cruising just as fast as she can now. And she'll have fun till her daddy takes a trip
morning, Double Dice Brad.
Good morning, Double Dice B-Red.
Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday morning. I do have our morning speaker picked out. We are 8 minutes up from
Med time?
Med time? Yeah, sorry, I'm not like looking for songs also. But I'm digging the Beach Boys. I hope everybody else is this morning. Cheers, cheers.
Cheers.
Let's go surfing now. Everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Come on a safari with me. Early in the morning we'll be starting out. Some honeys will be coming along. We're loading up our woody with our boards inside and heading out singing our song. Come on, baby, wait and see. Yes, I'm gonna take you surfing with me. Run along, surf, baby, wait and see. Yes, I'm gonna take you surfing with me. Let's go surfing now. Everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Come on a safari. Huntington and Malibu, they're shooting the pier. And Rincon, they're walking the nose. We're going on safari to the islands this year, so if you're coming, get ready to go. Come on, baby, wait and see. Yes, I'm gonna take you surfing with me. Come on, surf, baby, wait and see. Yes, I'm gonna take you surfing with me. Let's go surfing now. Everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Come on a safari. They're angling in Laguna and Cerro Sul. They're kicking out the Doheny too. I tell you, surfing's not a while, it's getting bigger every day. From Hawaii to the shores of Peru. Come on, baby, wait and see. Yes, I'm gonna take you surfing with me. Hold on, surf, baby, wait and see. Yes, I'm gonna take you surfing with me. Let's go surfing now. Everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Come on a safari with me. Yeah, me. With me. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm loving the tunes this morning. Good morning, Roy.
Good morning, Roy.
Hope you're having a dope Tuesday morning. We're just hanging out listening to some tunes. We are 4 minutes out from med time. Make sure you're getting your meds ready. Your medi ready. I don't know. That was not good.
That was not.
But it's okay. Let's keep the surfing tunes rolling. Cheers, cheers.
Cheers.
Such a great song. Oh, 2 minutes out from bedtime, and we do have our morning speaker picked out. Don't miss out on Timeline Tuesday coming up here after our morning speaker, 1967. We'll play one more song and dive into our morning speaker for the morning. Cheers, cheers.
Cheers.
Summer in the city, back of my neck getting dirt and gritty. Bend down, isn't it a pity? Doesn't seem to be a shadow in the city. All around, people looking half dead, walking on the sidewalk harder than a match here. But at night it's a different world. Go out and find a girl. Come on and dance all night. Despite the heat, it'll be alright. And babe, don't you know it's a pity the days can't be like the nights in the summer, in the city, in the summer, in the city. Cool town, meeting in the city, dressed so fine and looking so pretty. Cool cat, looking for a kitty, gonna look in every corner of the city. Till I'm wheezing like a bus stop, running up the stairs, gonna meet you on the rooftop. But at night it's a different world. Go out and find a girl. Come on and dance all night. Despite the heat, it'll be alright. And babe, don't you know it's a pity the days can't be like the nights in the summer, in the city, in the summer, in the city. Been down, isn't it a pity? Doesn't seem to be a shadow in the city. All around, people looking half dead, walking on the sidewalk harder than a match head. But now it's a different world. Go out and find a girl. Come on and dance all night. Despite the heat, it'll be alright. And babe, don't you know it's a pity the days can't be like the nights in the summer, in the city, summer, in the city.
Let's go, med time, let's go. If you have morning meds to take, now is a good time to do so. I'm drinking and smoking on mine. Do this.
I don't wanna.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
Oh my gosh.
Morgan will take hers here shortly after a bit, something like that. I don't know.
Y'all hear that? Did you hear that? Like, well, damn.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, I was waiting for my coffee.
True that.
So.
Fair enough. Ooh, what about... Hey, drive safe, Josh.
Drive safe.
Hope you are having a dope day at work, man. And don't forget, not all heroes wear capes.
That part.
Alright, we'll play one more song, and I'll finish getting everything set up, and we'll dive into our morning speaker. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Hopefully this one don't get us cut. Knock on wood.
My eyes are Georgia. Oh, I never laid a hand on you. My eyes are Georgia. Like a million miles away from me, you couldn't see how I adored you. So close and yet so far. Carried your books from school, playing make believe you're married to me. You were fifth grade. so close and yet so far. Headed for city lights, climb the ladder up to fortune and fame. I work my fingers to the bone, made myself a name. Funny, I seem to find that no matter how the years unwind, still I reminisce about the girl I miss and the love I left behind. My eyes adored you. Oh, I never laid a hand on you. My eyes adored you. Like a million miles away from me, you couldn't see how I adored you. So close and yet so far. My eyes adored you. All my life I will remember. No, I never laid a hand on you. My eyes adored you. Like a million miles away from me, you couldn't see how I adored you. But I feel inside regret. So close. I know I won't ever forget you, my childhood friend. My eyes adored you. No, I never laid a hand on you. My eyes adored you. Like a million miles away from me, you couldn't see how I adored you. So close and yet so far.
Let's freaking go. All right, Britt? They're adorable. And it depends on the day, Vicky. All right, our morning speaker this morning is Emma McAdam from the Therapy in a Nutshell. This is talking about like morning stuff, I think. Maybe. We'll find out. Here we go.
Why do symptoms of depression seem to be at their very worst first thing in the morning? If this happens to you, you should know two things. Number one, this is really common. Number two, it's not just in your head. It's not just laziness or a lack of motivation. There are these massive hormonal shifts that have to do with your circadian rhythm that might be causing morning depression symptoms. So let's talk about 5 surprising biological causes of morning depression, and then I'll give you 5 things that you can do about it. Okay, Amethyst Amanda said, I didn't know morning depression was so common. I dread getting out of bed and getting the day started. Once I'm up and moving, my day usually gets better. But then at night, it's a toss-up. Some nights are fine. Some are a one-way ticket to existential dread. What Amethyst Amanda is describing is called diurnal variation, which basically means that certain feelings are influenced by hormones which fluctuate and spike throughout the day. Here's another comment sent in by viewer at TheEagle906. In the morning, I always get this weird feeling in my body, like a weight on my forehead, like I'm choking up and I just want to scream. Okay, so a lot of people feel like their depression symptoms are worst in the morning. Here's some other common ways people feel it. You may struggle to get out of bed. You may have no energy or feel exhausted. You might feel hopeless and overwhelmed about the upcoming day. Maybe you can't get yourself motivated or can't think clearly, like you have brain fog or you can't concentrate. Maybe you feel irritable, frustrated, or cranky. Or perhaps you struggle to do simple tasks like getting dressed or brushing your teeth. And some people even feel empty or numb. Okay, so what causes this? Why do so many people with depression experience their worst symptoms right when they wake up? Well, it helps to understand the body's internal clock, which is called the circadian rhythm. And by the way, here's my win for the day. I finally learned how to spell rhythm. Okay, so like I said, circadian rhythm is your body's internal clock. Not only does it help us fall asleep and wake up, but it also regulates our heart rate, our body temperature, our energy, our alertness, and our mood. Without us thinking about it, our body releases certain hormones throughout the day to help us regulate our biological processes and our activity levels. At night, your brain begins to release melatonin. Your body temperature decreases, and this helps us get ready to sleep. in the morning, it releases a dump truck load of cortisol, the stress hormone. And this is probably supposed to help us get moving and take action for our day. So what does this have to do with symptoms of depression? There's at least 3 things going on here. So cortisol levels are typically at their absolute highest right after waking up. And it's pretty common for people to feel a spike in their anxiety first thing in the morning. So why would this make some people feel depressed? Here's my theory on this. Cortisol spikes paired with a depressed inaction lead to a trapped, frozen stress response in the body. So imagine it like this. You wake up with a ton of racing thoughts and a ton of buzzing energy paired with this chronic feeling of like, why try? This is hopeless. There's nothing I can do that's going to make my life better. And then on top of that, cortisol makes it hard to think clearly, which makes catastrophizing much more likely. So your nervous system might move right past activation into a shutdown mode, which is called the hypoarousal response. This is when your nervous system flips the switch from let's try hard to this is pointless, let's conserve energy, and it shuts down. This is a subconscious survival response. Your body is trying to protect you from more pain, and it triggers that leaden feeling. It's dissociation, right? It makes it hard to move. It makes you feel numb. And this is the morning depression people are talking about because moving is pointless. It would just lead to more pain. Okay, so I talk about this hypoarousal state in a bunch of other videos. Let's talk about the second thing that can cause morning depression. Studies have shown that people with depression and bipolar disorder have measurable differences in the RORA gene, the RORA gene, which is connected to the circadian rhythm. So this means that their body clock isn't aligned with when they're supposed to wake up. A higher percentage of people who are night owls develop depression, and many depressed people have a disorder called delayed sleep phase, which makes you want to wake up a little bit later and later each day. It's like each night your bed flew to a time zone that's an hour earlier, and it just feels impossible to catch up on sleep. And guess what? More than 60% of people with delayed sleep phase also have depression. Now, recent research is also showing that the hypothalamus could be a culprit of morning depression. So the hypothalamus is this little gland deep in your brain, and its job is to regulate hormone timing, also known as your circadian rhythm. And a recent study found that people who experience morning depression may have an inflamed hypothalamus. And in fact, the larger the hypothalamus gland, the more severe the depression. Okay, so what does this have to do with morning depression? Let me just step back just a minute. Don't hate me for this, but I'm totally a morning person. I am a lark. If I have a spike in negative feelings, it's usually at bedtime. When it comes to diurnal mood variation, the low mood period of the day tends to overlap with when the body temperature is the lowest, which is typically during sleep. We are built to sleep through the hours that mood and energy are at their lowest. But a lot of us have a literal alarm clock that fights our circadian clock. Your schedule might force you to be awake during the lowest time of your circadian rhythm. And you have to get up and get moving when your body is saying like, wait a minute, I'm not ready for this. I hate everything. So long story short, for many people with depression, the time that they're supposed to be waking up is right when their body clock is right in the middle of low energy, low mood state of their circadian rhythm. And that's what makes them physically feel leaden, groggy, and down. It's not just laziness or a lack of motivation. It's a biological misalignment of their internal clock with the world's schedule. On to the third biological reason. Research has found that many people with depression may have higher levels of an inflammatory marker called interleukin-6. This inflammation-causing chemical rises and falls at different times for different people, but it most commonly peaks when, guess, in the early morning, which may contribute to depressive symptoms. Research is still new in this area, but chronic inflammation may play a role here. Luckily, there is something you can do about inflammation: exercise, staying hydrated, a healthy diet, anti-inflammatory drugs, and stress reduction techniques might also help reduce depression by lowering IL-6 levels or improving brain health. Okay, so those are the first 3 biological reasons why your depression symptoms might spike in the morning. They're all related to your circadian rhythm, the cortisol awakening response, a misalignment of your body clock and your alarm clock, and inflammation. Okay, so hang tight here because we're going to talk about how to do a circadian rhythm reset in just a minute. But first, we have to talk about sleep disorders and sleep deprivation. There's a reason why I have a long playlist of videos about sleep. Depression is very closely related to sleep disorders, and sleep disorders impact mood and energy levels. Sleep phase disorders, like I mentioned above, like a delayed sleep phase or an advanced sleep phase, and other disorders like sleep apnea, seasonal affective disorder, parasomnias, insomnia, struggling to fall asleep, struggling to stay asleep. All of these can aggravate depression, and depression can aggravate them. It's a vicious cycle. And one study found that for people with both depression and insomnia, when their insomnia was treated, 87% of them saw their depression go away. And even if you don't have a sleep disorder, simply not getting enough sleep can absolutely be a contributing factor to depression in general, leaving you feeling exhausted and unmotivated in the morning. So this sounds too simple, like don't hate me, but have you tried getting more sleep? Okay. I know that's too complicated. Some people with depression sleep too much. Some people that can't get enough sleep. Sleep is a struggle. You can learn to improve your sleep, okay? No shame here. Just like this is an option. Okay. All right. Let's move on. That takes us to our next point. Being depressed makes you exhausted, but being exhausted can make you depressed. So when we're treating depression, we have to explore whether your low energy is from a physical illness that's not being treated. So maybe it's low thyroid or anemia or low vitamin D or 100 other disorders that make people feel exhausted or low energy. So it's usually a good idea to work with a doctor to rule these things out. Okay, so there's 5 biological causes for morning depression. Now let's talk about 5 really good treatments that you can do for it. The first treatment is counterintuitive. Would you believe that sleep deprivation can treat your depression? Researchers have found that if you combine light therapy with missing 2 nights of sleep in a week, you can reset your circadian rhythm. And this can be an effective treatment for depression. Dr. Tracy Marks made a video. She's a psychiatrist. She made a video on how to implement this. So I'll link that video below. There are some other ways to reset your circadian rhythm that aren't as extreme. Light therapy is one of my favorite treatments for depression because it's so easy and effective. Light exposure is one of the biggest factors that your brain uses to set your circadian rhythm, to know when to wake up, when to release cortisol, when to release melatonin. And multiple studies have shown that light therapy is effective for up to 60% of people with depression. You can use sunlight or a light therapy box to get morning light exposure. And usually it's for like 15 to 30 minutes. It's pretty easy to do, pretty inexpensive. You can also microdose melatonin at night to help reset your circadian rhythm. So most tablets are 3 to 5 milligrams. To microdose, you take a half milligram starting much earlier in the evening, like 5 p.m. And this can help reset your circadian rhythm. But to do this, you have to be able to source quality melatonin. And Tracy Marks describes in her video how this works, but most melatonin supplements they're not regulated. They have a varying amount of melatonin. So you really have to get a good melatonin supply if you want to get that microdose earlier in the evening and reset your circadian rhythm. Another thing that can help is if you time your medication. So if your medication makes you sleepy, take it at night. If your medication wakes you up, take it in the morning. The times of day that we eat, exercise, and sleep all impact our circadian rhythm. So don't do exciting things like eating or exercising right before bedtime. Doing those things earlier in the day will help you get tired at night and feel rested and awake in the morning. Okay. Let's address the big one for morning depression, which is managing the cortisol awakening response. So when you feel frozen by the morning cortisol flooding your system, just start with one simple step, literally. Put your feet on the floor and take a step. Movement is the best way to counteract depression's freeze response and to channel all that energy into a helpful place. Don't wait until you feel better to take action. Movement is going to help you burn off that cortisol, and you'll feel more proud of yourself for getting up and going. Did you catch yourself shutting down that idea right away? That is depression talking. It's tough to plan a morning routine. And so to get yourself to take this action when you don't feel good, when you don't feel motivated, you might need to brainstorm with a friend or find something that you'll look forward to in the morning. Now, I know this can be really tough. So let's talk about how to line some things up that might help. One of the things that I've seen has been effective is to have someone call or text you to check in. So in the morning, they call you at 8 and be like, hey, how are you doing? What are you looking forward to today? Oh, yeah, what clothes are you going to wear today? And they kind of talk you through your morning routine. Another thing that's maybe a little bit more extreme, but might be helpful, is to get a dog who wants to go on a walk. They're not going to let you get out of that. For some people, having someone who's relying on you can help you get motivated. So if you have to get up and get breakfast for your kids, or if you have a coworker that you have to drive to work, that might help you feel motivated enough to get moving. There's a couple other things that can help you get moving when you're having a hard time. And one of them is just focus on just one task at a time. So put your feet on the floor, stand up, brush your teeth. Don't do all three at once. Just do one at a time. Feed your pet, right? And just focus on one task, do one task. And it can also help to count down to it. So you go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you take that step out of bed. Another thing that's really important is to always congratulate yourself. So the depressed mind is going to harass you. It's going to say, oh, wow, you got out of bed. Any idiot can get out of bed. That is depression sucking away your energy. So instead, give yourself grace. Even if it feels corny, I'll say oh, great job, Emma. You got yourself moving. That was hard for you. Whenever I do a hard task, I try to be okay, good job, Emma. And literally, verbally give myself a pat on the back. Okay. Another thing that's helpful is to have something positive in your morning routine to look forward to. So this might be reading something happy, practicing gratitude, avoiding scary news and social media, wearing something funny, like wearing funny socks, or reminding yourself that during the day you often get feeling better. You could also make a little extra time in your morning routine so that you're not so rushed and stressed. So if you give yourself a little extra time, maybe if you finish getting ready, you can watch a little show that you enjoy, or listen to some music, or do a quick stretch or a little bit of yoga in the morning, something that feels good to you. And then another thing that I think is helpful is during the afternoons or whenever you have a little bit more energy, plan something to look forward to. So if you plan something later in the week that you look forward to, that can help you get moving each day. Or if you plan something tomorrow afternoon to look forward to, that can help you get out of bed in the morning. Another thing that's going to help you get out of bed clearly is if you get enough sleep. And sleep hygiene can help you improve the quality of your sleep. And I made a video on this if you want to learn more about it, but it's decreasing caffeine, alcohol, heavy food, drugs, nicotine, screen time. Anything that improves your sleep can help improve your depression. Okay. Talk therapy can also help you build a life that you look forward to instead of dreading. So therapy can help you break down the overwhelming parts of your life into manageable problems that you can solve one at a time. You can learn to take care of yourself, set reasonable goals, and feel empowered in your own life. So when you have some hope that you can take action today to make your life better, suddenly it doesn't all seem so dreary. Okay, medication can also be an effective treatment for morning depression. And some of the recent research suggests that the most common type of antidepressants, SSRIs, like Lexapro or Prozac, may not be as helpful for morning depression as SNRIs. So you could ask your doctor about that. Mornings can be hard, especially when you have depression. And I think it's good to acknowledge that it's not just in your head. There are things you can do with your biology that can help. Get the help of your doctor and your therapist, and find one part of this video that resonates with you and find a way to implement that in tiny steps. If you'd like some extra support, you could check out my membership. I've got 8 courses on there, and I do a monthly call with my members where I answer your questions and provide a little bit of support. So you could check that out if you'd like to learn more ways to implement these tiny changes that we're talking about. I feel really passionate about this because I really have seen that when people make these small changes little at a time, your depression can get much better. It can go from being overwhelming to feeling manageable, and then eventually being not that big of a deal or even resolved. So I hope that's really helpful for you. If any part of this video has been helpful for you, I would really appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up or leave a comment below, or if you can think of someone who could benefit from this video, it would help them, then go ahead and share it with them, because that tells the algorithm that people are benefiting from my content, and that helps the algorithm show it to more people, and they can learn the things that'll help them. So really appreciate it. Thank you for being here, and take care.
That was great. I love the therapy in a nutshell. Make sure that you are subscribed to their YouTube. All right, we'll play some more tunes, and we do have our timeline Tuesday segment coming up. Let's go with this one. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
let's fucking go. We do have timeline coming up next. We'll play one more song and dive on in. And let's go with this one. Cheers, cheers.
Cheers.
Sun creeps in, got no plans to chase. Coffee hot and the world moves at its pace. Grinding slow while the breeze rolls by. Packing on my pipe as the seagulls fly. Smoke curls in a sleepy swirl. Feeling more like me, not missing the world. Start real easy, a breath real deep. Let the day unfold and no words to speak. Packing up my pipe just to greet the day. With nothing on my mind, nothing in the way. Smoke in the sunlight, toes in the sand. Peace in my chest and a lighter in my hand. No place to be, no race to run. Just me in this bowl and the morning sun. Packing up my pipe like I always do. Feeling alright, smoking with you. Tastes just right when you hit the bowl. The cove is quiet, let the coffee steam roll. Bare feet pressing that soft warm ground. Just puffing and listening to morning sounds. Birds above and the waves below. I'm feeling that rhythm and letting it go. This pipe's been with me through thick and thin, so I light it again. Let the peace creep in. Packing up my pipe just to greet the day. With nothing on my mind, nothing in the way. Smoke in the sunlight, toes in the sand. Peace in my chest and a lighter in my hand. No place to be, no race to run. Just me in this bowl and the morning sun. Packing up my pipe like I always do. Feeling alright, smoking with you. By the time the coffee's gone, I'm floating light. High on the moment, easy and bright. If the world keeps spinning, I'll take my time. Packing up my pipe in the morning shine.
Much love, Brian.
Much love, Brian and Freddie.
All right, 1967 this week. I hope everybody's having a dope, totally trippy, twisty, tired to be taco, toby, tunes, time like Tuesday morning. Here we go.
Once the home of real live. New Orleans was once the home of real live pirates like the notorious Jean Lafitte. So what better place for the Pirates of the Caribbean show than right here? The newspaper and television reporters were out in force to cover the grand opening.
1966 was a year of firsts. It brought the first pitching outing from Nolan Ryan and the first chart-topping hit from the Trogs, which was a wild thing that made our hearts sing. 67 would see the founding of the Hyundai Car Company, the invention of the Logo computer programming language, and the release of the first board game that would let you sink your best friend's battleship. But wait, there's more. Pink Floyd put out their first single, Hank Aaron hits his only inside the park home run, and someone got the bright idea to cast Peter Sellers as James Bond in Casino Royale.
The name's Bond. James Bond.
Not that Casino Royale.
Welcome to France, Monsieur Bond.
There you go. And now we're going to take you through the news, culture, sports, entertainment, and all that was weird in 1967. Because this is Timeline. Okay, watch out for tribbles, because this one is all about 1967. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to the Weird History channel and let us know what aspects of the 60s you're most interested to hear about in the comments below. Now, are you ready to learn what happened the year Grace Slick went looking for somebody to love?
I'm out to win myself. Now sign off and don't bother me.
By 1967, every young American male faced the possibility of being drafted into the Army and sent to Vietnam. Beach Boy Carl Wilson was scheduled to appear before his local draft board on January 3rd, but he never showed up. 17 days later, he would file for conscientious objector status, but that's not really how that works. So he would subsequently be indicted, arrested, and sentenced to community service, which he also failed to show up for.
Woman who phoned in the complaint said he was painted up like an Indian.
Yeah?
Reality, man, reality. I could see the center of the earth.
Clean, Joe.
Creation,
Except
reality.
for these.
What's your name, son?
Don't you know my name? My name's Blue Boy.
What do you think, Joe? Cartwheels?
Sugar cubes. I'll make your bookie's been dropping that acid we've been hearing about.
On January 14th, between 20 and 30,000 people showed up to San Francisco's Golden Gate Park for the Human Be-In. The event, which was intended to ease tensions between anti-war activists, free speech activists, and the burgeoning hippie movement, included speakers like Timothy Leary,
Turn on, tune in, and drop out.
and bands like the Grateful Dead. The massive turnout stunned Americans, turning Haight-Ashbury into a destination for young people and kicking off the Summer of Love. The Rolling Stones were set to appear on The Ed Sullivan Show on January 15th, and the band was planning to perform their hit, Let's Spend the Night Together. But producers thought it was too risque and asked them to change its lyrics to the conspicuously blander, Let's Spend Some Time Together. Despite their bad boy reputation, the Stones acquiesced. Mick Jagger, however, was careful to roll his eyes at the camera every time he sang the altered lyric. The Stones were willing to work with Sullivan, but the Doors, well, not so much. The group appeared on the show September 17th to play their hit, Light My Fire. Sullivan, however, asked them to change the line, Girl, we couldn't get much higher. Singer Jim Morrison agreed, but when the time came, Morrison definitely sang the original lyric, prompting Sullivan to ban them for life. The first low-orbit test for the Apollo program was scheduled for February 21st, but it would never come to pass. That's because during a rehearsal on January 27th, a cabin fire broke out, destroying the module and tragically killing crew members Gus Grissom, Ed White, and Roger B. Chaffee. A subsequent investigation found that the fire started with an electrical problem.
These men were breathing pure oxygen. They, in a sense, were part of this millisecond disaster. If there is anything that can be rationalized about their deaths, it undoubtedly was instantaneous.
I'm not nervous.
You're nervous. I know you're nervous.
I'm not nervous.
Well, admit it. You're nervous.
I'm not nervous.
You mean you're not even a little bit?
I'm not nervous at all. Threw up a little while ago.
Well, I knew it.
At all.
I knew he was nervous because the first moment I saw you this morning, you looked upset to me. But it's understandable. You know, this is the, first show, big comedy show for us. And, I'm a little bit nervous myself.
Huh.
Really?
Once you throw up, you'll feel a lot better.
On Valentine's Day, Aretha Franklin headed to Atlantic Recording Studios to record a cover of Otis Redding's 1965 hit, Respect. Fan of the original, Aretha had taken to performing it at concerts a few years earlier. With a little help from her sisters, Emma and Carolyn, she gender-flipped the lyrics and rejiggered the rhythm section of the arrangement to reflect her personal style of stop and stutter, syncopation. By June 3rd, it would be #1 in the U.S., making it Franklin's first hit.
This episode of Timeline is brought to you by...
I'm going to show you how McDonald's builds a Big Mac sandwich. It starts here with a lightly toasted bun, and then a pure beef hamburger, slice of cheddar blend cheese, and some crisp, fresh lettuce. Then our own secret sauce, crisp dill pickles, and the sesame seed crown. This is the sandwich. McDonald's new Big Mac sandwich for the bigger than average appetite. McDonald's is your kind of place.
In 1922, an unidentified woman recovering from a suicide attempt in Germany claimed that she was the Russian Grand Duchess Anastasia Romanov, who was presumed dead. The woman, who would become known as Anna Anderson, was dismissed as an imposter by Anastasia's family, but received support from several of her acquaintances. Nonetheless, on February 28, 1967, a Hamburg court rejected Anderson's claim. Decades later, a DNA test would show Anderson was actually Franziska Shanskowska, a Polish factory worker with a history of mental illness. Speaking of Russia, on March 9th, Svetlana Alliluyeva, the only daughter of Joseph Stalin, made headlines by defecting to the United States.
After my father's death, I have lost maybe a lot of faith.
Alliluyeva made the decision in India, where she had traveled to spread the ashes of Kunwar Brajesh Singh, the man she loved but was legally forbidden to marry. After she contacted the American embassy, Ambassador Charles Bowles reminded her she still had children in Russia, but quickly granted her request after she threatened to tell the world that the U.S. refused her. In November of 1966, the Beatles began work on Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, the album that would mark the transition from the experimental, albeit still mostly traditional vibe of Rubber Soul, and the considerably more eclectic material that was still to come. To design its cover, the group reached out to pop artists Peter Blake and Jan Howarth, who, according to legend, came up with the idea of a photograph of the fictional Lonely Hearts Club Band, posing with an audience they had performed for. That photograph, which would depict the band in front of a collage of famous faces including Mae West, Aleister Crowley, Lenny Bruce, Laurel and Hardy, and former Beatle Stuart Sutcliffe, was then taken on March 30th.
If you look closely at the album cover, you'll see two people who are flying and two who aren't. That's just a little in-joke.
Perhaps you do me the courtesy to inform Mrs. Stoddard that her cousin is calling and wishes to pay his respects.
Oh, would you like to wait in the drawing room?
Here would be fine, thank you.
A man with a face long familiar to those who live at Collinwood. A man who has come a great distance, but who still bears deep within him a soul shaped by the far country from which he came.
Oh, madam, if you would, you may tell her that it's Barnabas Collins.
To shore up their ailing pitching line, the New York Mets signed rookie pitcher Tom Seaver, who was only available to them because they won a lottery after his contract with the Atlanta Braves was voided. Seaver's first start for the Mets ended in a no decision, but thanks to the home run from Tommy Davis and the save by Ed Shaw, Seaver would earn himself the first win of his career on April 20th. Elvis Presley married Priscilla Beaulieu on May 1st. The wedding, which lasted just 8 minutes, took place in a private suite in the Aladdin Hotel in Las Vegas. Elvis wore a black tux, and Priscilla wore an off-the-rack organza gown and a rhinestone tiara. The couple then celebrated at a reception with roughly 100 guests, where they danced their first dance to Elvis's Love Me Tender.
That was one of the most thrilling hockey games I've ever seen.
Well, it's a thrilling game for us, Ward, and especially this centennial year, and to beat a great hockey like Montreal Canadiens, their fans can certainly be proud of them, and we're proud that we were able to beat them. They're a great hockey team.
The 1967 Stanley Cup Final found the Toronto Maple Leafs facing off against the Montreal Canadiens. The last Stanley Cup Final in the original 6 era went 6 games before the Maple Leafs won it 4 games to 2. The Leafs had an average age of 31, making them the oldest lineup to ever win the Cup. And hopefully they enjoyed the victory, because the team hasn't made it back to the Stanley Cup Final since. 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez is considered by some as one of the greatest novels ever written, and it was first published in Buenos Aires on May 30th.
This is the greatest novel written in any language since William Faulkner died. It told eternal truths of human nature.
The book, which follows 7 generations of the Buendia family in the fictional town of Macondo, would turn out to be a landmark entry in the genre of magical realism, and one of the key works that would earn Marquez a Nobel Prize in Literature in 1982.
It's another long court fight in front of us, and you just have to be patient, but the wheels of justice grind slowly.
In 1959, Richard Loving, a white man, and Mildred Loving, a woman of Native and African-American ancestry, were convicted of violating a Virginia law that criminalized marriage between whites and non-whites.
What did they tell you you had to do? Were you supposed to divorce?
They said I had to leave the state.
the couple appealed their conviction to the U.S. Supreme Court. And on June 12, 1967, the court unanimously struck down the law for violating the Equal Protection Clause. The decision ended all race-based restrictions on marriage in the U.S.
Sidney Poitier, in a role worthy of his Academy Award-winning talents, as the teacher who joins battle with the wildest set of rebels London ever produced.
What is the matter?
Those kids are devils incarnate.
So sorry.
And introducing Lulu, one of England's favorite pop singers.
Look at me. I am a lady, I am.
What are we going to talk about? About life, survival, love. To Serve with Love is a special kind of motion picture, striking at the heart of what it means to be young.
Man is now going to demonstrate the proper procedure for shaving and bathing in the field. Blake, dry shave him. No! Reisman, that's right! You be good enough to have your men dispose of their weapons. You must be out of your mind. It might seem that way.
The Human Be-In may have kicked off the Summer of Love, but the Monterey Pop Festival, held in Monterey, California from June 16th to 18th, is what turbocharged it. The festival, which served as most of the world's introduction to hippies and flower power, featured acts like the Steve Miller Band, Jefferson Airplane, Country Joe and the Fish, Canned Heat, The Byrds, Eric and the Animals, Simon and Garfunkel, The Mamas and the Papas, and the Grateful Dead. It also had the first major U.S. performances by The Who and the Jimi Hendrix Experience, and the first large-scale show by Janis Joplin. The first multinational, multi-satellite television production was called Our World, and it went live on June 25th.
There are the satellites, Early Bird and Canary Bird over the Atlantic Ocean, and NASA's ATS-1 and Lani Bird over the Pacific.
14 countries participated, yielding an audience of somewhere between 400 and 700 million people. The show featured famous artists like conductor Leonard Bernstein and opera singer Heather Harper. But the highlight was a partially live recording session with the Beatles, during which the Fab Four recorded vocals, bass, guitar, drums, and an orchestra over backing tracks to their now classic tune, All You Need Is Love.
This episode of Timeline is brought to you by...
Who's got time to make dinner when you're busy making history? Colonel Sanders' Kentucky Fried Chicken tastes great, and it's so convenient you can get it right in your neighborhood. Lady Godiva didn't stop to fix dinner. Why should you? You make history.
The first real ATM, or automatic teller machine, was invented by a team led by inventor John Shepard Barron, who said, "I hit upon the idea of a chocolate bar dispenser, but replacing chocolate with cash." His first machine was installed at Barclays Bank, Enfield, North London, on June 27th. And to drum up publicity, the first person to use it was English actor Reg Barney, then famous for his role as Stan Butler in the sitcom On the Buses. Speaking of England, on July 4th, Parliament passed the Sexual Offences Act, 1967, legalizing consensual adult homosexual acts in both England and Wales, where they had been illegal since the Middle Ages. The law would then be extended to cover Scotland in 1980 and Northern Ireland in 1982.
Almost certain the person who did it is right-handed.
So what? Well, Harv's left-handed, Chief. But in town knows that.
Yeah, that's what we figured out, Chief. Harvey's lefty, uh-huh.
You're pretty sure of yourself, ain't you, Virgil? Virgil, that's a funny name for a boy that comes from Philadelphia. What do they call you up there?
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
On August 14th, celebrity hairdresser Vidal Sassoon was rushed to the Paramount lot in Hollywood to give Mia Farrow the trend-setting pixie cut she wore in the film Rosemary's Baby.
What have you done to it? What have you done to its eyes?
He made $5,000 for his work. But after Sassoon's death in 2012, Farrow claimed she had given herself the haircut days earlier, and Sassoon merely neatened it a bit. Turns out the whole thing was a publicity stunt cooked up by director Roman Polanski to promote the movie. The Fugitive came to an end on August 29th, when Richard Kimball and Lieutenant Gerard finally confronted the one-armed man who killed Kimball's wife.
You killed my wife, didn't you? You killed her. Yeah, I killed her. Why? Because she wouldn't let me go.
The episode was watched by 78 million viewers, or 46% of all American households. Since then, the finale of the miniseries Roots and the series finales of Cheers and MASH are the only scripted television episodes to draw larger audiences. As of 1967, no person of color had ever been nominated to the U.S. Supreme Court. President Lyndon Johnson, however, was determined to solidify his civil rights legacy. So when a seat on the court opened up, he nominated African-American Solicitor General Thurgood Marshall.
I'm an advocate and I represent the United States government and I'll do it in the best I can.
The lawyer who won the landmark case Brown v. Board of Education, which brought an end to legalized segregation in public education, would be confirmed on August 30th. Before he settled on Marshall, Johnson's wife, Lady Bird, suggested nominating a woman. It didn't go that way, however, and the court wouldn't get its first female justice for some time. That justice would be Sandra Day O'Connor. Formerly a state judge and elected official from Arizona, O'Connor was nominated by Ronald Reagan and confirmed by unanimous vote of the Senate on September 21st, 1981.
As the first woman to be nominated as a Supreme Court justice, I'm particularly honored. And I happily share the honor with millions of American women of yesterday and of today.
Welcome to our first show that we're doing. I'm really excited and very, very happy that you're all with us. Now, could you bump up the lights so I could see? Oh! Gorgeous. If you have any questions at all you'd like to ask, don't hesitate. That's all the time we have now.
On September 17th, the same night Jim Morrison blew off Ed Sullivan, Keith Moon blew out Pete Townsend's ear.
Over here, the guy plays a sloppy drum.
What's your name?
Keith. Keith? My friends call me Keith. You can call me John.
The Who was appearing on the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour to play their hit, My Generation, and Moon planned to end the song by blowing up his bass drum with gunpowder. It wasn't the first time he did it, but for the TV audience, he used more powder than usual. When the charge detonated, guitarist Townsend was just a meter away. The explosion set his hair on fire and permanently damaged his hearing.
This episode of Timeline is brought to you by...
Nothing takes it off like Noxema medicated shave. Take it off. Take it all off. Nothing takes it off like.
The closer you shave, the more you need Noxema. Noxema, medicated comfort shave.
To compete with air travel, the Cunard Line decided to replace their aging flagships, the Queen Elizabeth and Queen Mary, with newer, albeit smaller models. The QE2 was launched on September 20th, and it was christened by Queen Elizabeth II herself.
I name this ship Queen Elizabeth II.
Despite this, the Cunard Line maintains the ship isn't named after her, but is rather just the second ship to bear the name Queen Elizabeth. On October 20th, filmmakers Roger Patterson and Robert Gimlin were shooting a pseudo-documentary about cowboys hunting for Bigfoot in the woods of Northern California, when one of them spotted the creature itself. They managed to capture some shaky footage of the alleged Sasquatch, and over the next few decades, that film would get massive amounts of publicity from both believers and skeptics alike, bringing the legend a level of attention it had never had before. Mohammad Reza Pahlavi became the Shah of Iran in 1941, but it wouldn't be until 1967 that he was coronated as Shahanshah, or King of Kings. According to the man himself, he felt he didn't deserve the title up until that point because his country had been so impoverished. The country's growing oil wealth changed all that, however, and the Shah was finally crowned king on October 26th. October 26th was also the day future presidential candidate John McCain was flying his 23rd bombing mission over North Vietnam when his aircraft was shot down. McCain was quickly captured and imprisoned at the infamous Hanoi Hilton POW camp, where he was tortured to the point he tried to commit suicide and even agreed to record a propaganda video for his captors.
I would just like to tell my wife I get well. I love her.
He would eventually be released after 5.5 years on March 14th, 1973.
You're gonna get used to wearing them chains after a while, Luke. But you never stop listening to them clinking. They're gonna remind you of what I've been saying. Your own good.
You should stop being so good to me, Captain.
Never! Never! What we've got here is failure to communicate.
November 9th saw the release of the first issue of Rolling Stone magazine, founded in San Francisco by Jan Wenner and Ralph J. Gleason, using $7,500 borrowed from Wenner's parents and future in-laws, the magazine promised to cover music, politics, and popular culture.
Rock and roll is something else. It's not a serious thing. It's a thing which says have fun.
That first issue featured John Lennon on the cover, and it had a cover price of 25 cents. Mel Brooks made his directorial debut with the comedy The Producers, starring Zero Mostel and Gene Wilder.
How can a producer make more money with a flop than he could with a hit?
Well, it's simply a matter of creative accounting. You simply raise more money than you really need.
According to Brooks, studio executives found it in bad taste and initially refused to release it, especially after bombing at its premiere in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Luckily, Peter Sellers, originally booked to play the role played by Wilder, saved its release by taking out an ad in Variety, giving it his strong endorsement. Decades after the movie's release, music mogul David Geffen would convince Brooks to revive The Producers as a Broadway musical. The show, which starred Nathan Lane and Matthew Broderick in the roles played by Mostel and Wilder, opened at the St. James Theater on April 19, 2001. And Geffen was right. It was a massive hit, running over 2,500 performances and winning a record-breaking 12 Tony Awards. On December 3rd, Dr. Christian Barnard made medical history by transplanting the heart of accident victim Denise Darville into 54-year-old Louis Washkansky. While a chimpanzee heart had been semi-successfully transplanted into a human in 1964, Barnard's procedure was the first successful human-to-human heart transplant. Washkansky's immune system was weakened by the procedure, and he would die just 18 days later. Barnard, however, declared it a success because the heart was beating on its own without the help of a machine.
It was really heartbreaking at autopsy to see how beautiful this heart looked. It was normal in size. He did not die from the condition that we treated him for.
The Concorde was a supersonic airliner capable of flying at twice the speed of sound, and the first completed model was unveiled at an airport in Toulouse, France, on December 11th. Despite that, its maiden voyage wouldn't be until March 2nd, 1969, and it wouldn't officially begin commercial transatlantic service until 1976.
Dr. Prentice will be here for dinner, Matt.
What the hell is going on here? Look, Chris, if you don't explain to me in the next few minutes what you three are playing at...
Explain it, Mr. Drake.
You can? Well, let's have it.
Joanna and I didn't just meet in Hawaii. We spent a good deal of time together after we met. And, well, we have this problem. I fell in love with your daughter.
The Point Pleasant Bridge, also known as the Silver Bridge due to its color, was a suspension bridge over the Ohio River in West Virginia. But on December 15, 1967, it collapsed during rush hour traffic, killing 46 people. An investigation would attribute the disaster to the failure of a single fractured eye bar. Author John Keel, however, would tie the collapse to a then little-known cryptid called the Mothman, by linking them in several of his books, including 1975's The Mothman Prophecies. The Graduate, starring Dustin Hoffman as Benjamin Braddock, a recent college graduate who is seduced by Mrs. Robinson, an older woman played by Anne Bancroft.
For God's sake, Mrs. Robinson. Here we are. You got me into your house. You give me a drink. You put on music. Now you start opening up your personal life to me and tell me your husband won't be home for hours.
So?
Mrs. Robinson, you're trying to seduce me.
It opened December 21st and became the highest-grossing movie of 1967, receiving 7 Oscar nominations and ultimately winning Best Director for Mike Nichols, and also boasted a soundtrack from folk rock duo Simon and Garfunkel, which included previous releases like The Sound of Silence, as well as all-new songs like the now iconic Mrs. Robinson. Finally, on December 31st, motorcycle daredevil Evel Knievel attempted to jump his bike 141 feet over the fountains at Caesar's Palace Casino. The massively hyped stunt drew a huge crowd and, for a moment, appeared to go off without a hitch. Knievel's rear wheel, however, snagged on the edge of the landing ramp, flipping the daredevil over his handlebars and slamming him into the asphalt. He would survive, but the accident left him with a concussion, as well as severe fractures in his pelvis, femur, wrist, and ankles. And that's how 1967 ended. Rolling Stone was on its way to being a major force in the world of music, Mel Brooks was on his way to being a comedy legend, and Evel Knievel was on his way to the hospital. But the 60s still had plenty more in store. See you back here for 1968. So what?
Let's go. I love the timeline segments.
I'm excited for some more newish, oldish segments we're gonna introduce again. But yeah, I enjoy the weird history stuff. Make sure that you are checking out their YouTube. Probably go ahead and smoke one more and call it a morning show, though. I hope everybody's off to a dope start to their Tuesday. Much love, everybody. Thank you guys for hanging out this morning. It's been a wonderful, totally terrific Tuesday. Timeline Tuesday morning. Don't miss out on roulette this afternoon, where your bird is our trophy holder. Don't miss out on Talking Tunes tonight. For those I won't see you today or tonight, I will see you tomorrow morning. Cove Crew Morning Show, 8 a.m. Eastern Time, every single day of the week. Let's fucking go. I hope you can find your weed eater string, Brittany. Make sure you're following everybody on the Cove team. Make sure you're following everybody you're hanging out with. Big shout out to all of our sponsors and subscribers and sharers and watchers. I don't know, super big. With that being said, have an amazing rest of your day, everybody. Much love, and all right, it's all yours.
Well, if you can't see, we got to Morgan. Morgan sitting right here. Morgan. Yeah. She's super lovely this morning. I'm loving it. Yeah, you're so lovely. Oh, you're such a good girl. Much love, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in with us this morning. Yes, great tunes. Great Vicki B. Great morning speaker. Great timeline segment. Let's fuck go. It's Tuesday. I hope everybody's off to a great Tuesday morning. Make sure you're following everybody interact with. Make sure you're following everybody in the Cove section if you don't want to miss out. Stay legit, stay positive, and I will see y'all when I see y'all. Much love, everybody. Enjoy your morning.
And cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
We bounce, we bounce, we bounce. We bound, we bound, we bound. We bound.
Much love, everybody.
Much love, everyone.